Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, today we're going to be assembling a hollow handle survival capsule, and I've got everything laid out already, and we're just going to kind of go over the items and then put it all together and put it back in the knife. It happens to be for my Rambo 25th anniversary knife, and a lot of this is custom, so it doesn't really look like the normal knife, but it's got a different sheath, some Ranger bands on the handle. But these capsules that come in these hollow handle knives, you can put them in pretty much any knife that has a handle like this. So it doesn't necessarily have to be for a Rambo knife. As far as the items we're going to go with today: matches, striker, surgical blade, braided fishing line, heavy duty thread, sinkers, 2 needles, 3 hooks of varying sizes, a little wad of cotton, and then another kind of striking pad for the matches. This kit did come with some of this stuff. I've replaced the mono line with the braided fishing line because this is a lot stronger, and when it's kind of crammed into a package, it doesn't have memory, so it won't get all wadded up and not make for good line. It could also be used as general cordage. It's really strong. And then this is heavy duty thread, so if I need to sew something more than just light thread, I can always double that up or quadruple it up, and that's probably going to hold pretty well. Actually, looking at these needles, the eyes are pretty thin. I could probably get 4 threads in there, I bet. So those would work. Surgical blade, this is something it came with. So it's just an extra blade, razor sharp. I can't imagine actually using it for surgery. This kit does come with like 5 or 6 matches. I've replaced the matches it came with. These I just got from Walmart, but the heads seem to be, they just seem to be better quality matches. The ones it came with were so cheap. They had like kind of like pink tips, and they looked real dry, and they would just kind of like crumble. I even lit one, and this is amazing. I lit it, and it slowly kind of like fizzled, and you could see the line of as it just kind of burnt down, but it never flamed up. So you can imagine how disappointing that would be in a survival situation if you needed fire and your match did that. And I went ahead and kept the original striker they came with, which was that size, and I'm replacing it with a full size one. Then obviously a little bit of cotton that can be used for tinder, first aid, but it's mainly just to keep everything from rattling in this case. And the hooks, 3 different sizes, so you can have options for three different sizes of fish, pretty much big or small. A few sinkers, and that's pretty much it. We don't have a lot of space in this kit, so we try to cram as much as we can. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is already folded, is take the striking pad and just kind of slide it in there on the side. And then I want to get my thread and fishing line together. That's pretty much going to have to go in next, because if you try to cram that in with the other stuff, it's going to get snagged and caught up. And you can see that already takes up a lot of space in there. We got to think about how we want to do this. So I'm going to put the needles in next, then the surgical blade, and the matches I'll just kind of put in one by one around the edges. And this is clear so you can actually see through the side how they're fitting in. They need to all be pushed all the way down because the last bit of space we have will be at the top. That's where everything else is going to go. We have 7 matches. I figure even if a couple break or don't light, it's going to give you enough to where you're guaranteed to at least get one fire going. Okay, so now we've got all that in there. Now we have to fit our hooks and our sinkers. So next thing we do is take our wadding cotton, stick that in there. Then we've got to feed our hooks down the side so they go like that. They'll press into the cotton. Again, this just keeps the hooks, gives them something to bite into so they don't get dull. And then you just set the sinkers right on top. Those won't rattle around in there. Then that striking pad, it's kind of torn and beat up, but just in case, you never know. So that goes there on top. We seal it all back up. It's just got a piece of Scotch tape on there. It's pretty water and airtight as is. You could always put more tape on it. It's going to be sealed in here. So I think I've got some rope or string down at towards the hilt. So unless you were just sitting in water, submerged in water for a long period of time, I don't think this is going to be compromised. And I guess it really doesn't matter which way we put it in. Slide that in. We've got our end cap here with the compass in it. Screw that on. And we're good to go. So that is it on this one, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.